Dave Douglas with Music for Praise. This is the first of a series of teaching videos that I'm beginning on basic music. If you're a beginner musician, you've just bought a keyboard, you got one for Christmas, I don't know what, but you want to learn how to play a keyboard or how to understand music and what it's all about, I'm going to help you with that. A little bit about me before we get going, just so you know, I've been in music all of my life. My mom says when I was 3 years of age, I walked up to the piano, reached up, and copied the notes that I'd heard on TV for ready for this? Beer commercial. Yes, a beer commercial. So I started at 3 years of age promoting beer drinking. That's pretty bad. Anyway, I started formal lessons actually about 4 or 5 with Mom. She started teaching me a few things because she played. But then she decided that it'd be better if I went with a man teacher, and she put me with an older gentleman, and I don't even remember his name, but he put me in the Psalm books, and I came up through Psalm books and learned how to do Mary Had a Little Lamb and all that kind of stuff. And then by the time I was approaching my teen years, I went with a keyboard person that taught me avant-garde music and taught me contemporary music. And then I landed with a gentleman by the name of Clayton Erb, who taught me basic theory, but in a way that wasn't like college theory, but it was more or less theory of music and how to understand it in layman terms. I mean, you know, we can crack open a notebook and I can tell you about 1, 4, 5, 8 and all that. And I will explain all that. And how to write in Roman numerals and da-da-da-da-da. But that's not what I want these teaching lessons to be all about. These teaching lessons are going to be about the basics of music. What is a half step? What is a whole step? Why do they call it a perfect unison, perfect 4, perfect 5, and a perfect 8? Why perfect? What's that got to do with anything? We're going to discuss what the chord triads are all about. I'm going to discuss with you chord structures and what a closed chord is versus an open chord. We're going to discuss major scales. There's a formula that's hiding in there that you can start on any note, any place, and play a major scale if you know the formula. So I'm going to help you think outside the normal box of just trying to learn by rote what notes do. I'm going to try to teach you the theory behind it all and why it makes sense. Why do transitions? Why do they work better if you use maybe a 6-2-5-1? Say, okay, that just didn't make any sense. It will. So that's the beginning of the series. This is short and sweet. I'm doing several of these videos before I post them. I'll probably have at least 6 on my websites. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to start. Where is it? Down here. Well, hang on a minute. Let me get the keyboard out of the way. Okay, over there. There'll be a subscribe button. If you want to subscribe to Music for Praise, I have my own website, musicforpraise.com. I have a Facebook page called Music for Praise. I have a YouTube page called Music for Praise, and that's where you'll be able to find all of these. Plus, I'm probably going to put them out there on video platforms, so they're out streaming in iTunes and Apple Pod and Google and all the other places that my other music is being streamed. So Music for Praise is going to be about teaching basic music. It's also going to be about teaching basic DAW, D-A-W, which is a display program that you can use to write music. It'll write MIDI, it'll mix audio, it'll do video. The one that I use is called PreSonus Studio One. I use version 7. I understand I think I have 7.1, but I understand there's a 7.11 out there now. So I want to help you start how to set that up as a beginner. Now, there's a couple of guys out there. There's a guy named Gregor, a guy named Joe Gilder. They have all sorts of videos out there, and I think PreSonus helps promote their stuff. But their stuff is a little more high level. It's for people who have had some experience already in mixing and sound and audio and all that and computers, and they handle a level that's kind of way up there. But what I've discovered is I'm on PreSonus groups on Facebook, and what I've been keenly watching is how many people are starting out. and they want to learn it, and they get to the opening page and they go, what is this? Just like I'm looking at OBS right now. An OBS program is for broadcasting video, but I'm able to hook up the dual cameras. That's why you can see the keyboard when I want to show it up there. So I have two cameras running all at once. So that's what they use. They use a program like this or similar. So I'm going to teach you how to do these things. And this is the first one. I'm trying to make them short and sweet. I'm done talking. Dave Douglas, Music for Praise. Hit the subscribe.